Hey guys, second video for today. Not that that's relevant to you guys, I think it's mostly going to be me for editing. I haven't changed my shot or whatever because I'm lazy. But the title of the video is Dear People of the Internet. And I want to do like maybe a series, I don't know, it depends how this goes and depends if I like it and depends, you know, if you guys like it, I don't know, it depends on the whole thing. Today we're talking about, and the reason it's called Dear People of the Internet is because anyone that's not on the internet, I can't really reach them as easy as this. So I'm gonna pick like a certain topic, like it might be something that's been bothering me or something like that, and then I'll talk about it, and then yeah, you guys get it. Okay, so we're talking about creeps today, just creeps generally, because lately I feel like I've been subject to like a fair amount of creepiness for like a normal Tuesday or weekly occurrence. Like it's just been happening too much for me to not talk about it, and it frustrates me as well. But yeah, there's been a few instances where I've just been like, hey, cool, I'm pretty, thanks. Probably not when I eat like that, but whatever. So I don't know how to fix this properly, but basically I can't comment on how people want Tinder to work and stuff because I've never had a Tinder personally, or a Grindr or whatever, or a Bumble. Is it Bumble? I don't know, but yeah, I've never had any of those platforms or whatever to deal with online dating sites. Yeah, I've never had one. But if I'm on a normal like not a normal one, just a non-dating social media, and I get creepy like overtly sexual messages that weren't really condoned, then I get kinda not uncomfortable, but I'm more just like, why? What did you think you were gonna get out of this? Like, why? Like a nice little, you look really pretty, I like your glasses, I'm fine with that, like that's cool, like thanks dude. And then if I turn around and say to you, oh, I'm in a relationship, don't turn around and say to me, you could do better, or any bullshit like that, because I'm just gonna block you, or I'm gonna get angry with you, and I'm gonna like just not want to, I'm not gonna be more inclined to send you photos of my boobs if you're not yelling at me, but telling me that the person I have chosen to get with that isn't you is worse, like is not up to my standard, or he's not staying in his lane, or whatever bullshit that is. That's happened once. The culture of sexting, I feel like, has gone a bit too far. Like, a little bit too far. You know? Like, I feel like in certain parts of social media, every time I post something, I need to reference my boyfriend into it, or else people just, you know, I get, not flooded, but I get quite a few creepy messages, and then I have to tell them, oh, I have a boyfriend, and then most of the time they're like, oh, I wish I had known sooner, or do you still want to do this, or just dick pics, you know, it depends on the day. Yeah, I had a new one the other day. Where I was talking, this guy messaged me and he just said, hey, and that night I was really frustrated because I dealt with a lot of shitty people. Yeah, lots of shitty people. And so I messaged him and I said to him, hey, please be friendly. And then he's like, what do you mean, please be friendly? And yeah, like a few of the creeps, I sent him some of the screenshots of what I deemed as inappropriate, which, you know, after I told them I had a boyfriend, they continued to try. And it was like when I would say no, they would still try to get stuff out of me. Yeah, so I sent them to this guy, and this guy said, I respect that, like, you shouldn't send, like, you don't want to send boob photos, and I was like, no, I don't, and then it took him a while. I don't think English was his first language, so I can forgive him, so I get that. But then, he turned it around, and he tried to say, oh, so you only send, naked photos to people you trust a lot. And I was like, I don't really send naked photos to anyone, I mostly take them for myself. Or, yeah, if I felt like it was a safe environment and I take a nice photo of my ass, I send it to the people that are part of the nice environment. I wouldn't send it to a creep that like that straight away wanted that, you know. It just feels like I'm giving them what they want and making it feel like that's still okay, which I get on some platforms it is okay. But if I tell you that I've got a boyfriend, I don't really like to send nudes, don't keep pursuing it. And then back to that same guy, he then because once he said, yeah, you only send it to things that are really trustable, like I think women should only do that. And then I was like, I said something along the lines of, well, that's cool that you think that, but it's like irrelevant what you think about it, because I'm not gonna give you anything. And then straight away he went in and asked for another boob photo. And then about half an hour later, the story changes and apparently it's a girl. And I'm just like, what? When? And then they're like, I'll send you a photo of my boobs if you send me a photo of your boobs. And then I was like, that's not what I want to do here. And she is like, oh, I'll just send them to you, and then you can yeah, I'll just send them to you and then you can send them back. And I was like, no, I don't want that. And she's like, why do you want to see my boobs? And I was like, I'm not here for that. I just told you I don't want to receive nudes, I don't want to get nudes, I don't want to receive nudes, I don't want to send nudes, I don't want to sex. I just want to chat about where you live, what you do, what's the like cultural difference, what's the societal differences. I want to learn about, I just want intellectual conversation, because I'm completely all good sex-wise, like I'm completely fine, I'm covered, I don't need anyone else's help, I don't need any help from strangers or anything like that. And the strangers that do need help, I'm sorry, but I can't be there for you for that. And I don't want to be there for you for that. I don't need to be there for you for that. But if you're struggling at school, I can help you with that. I can give you advice about partners and stuff. It's easy, but like sex-orientated conversations like just frustrate me, because like there's so much more to talk about. There is so much more to talk about, especially in an online space where you can meet a bunch of fucking different people. There's like a never-ending realm of conversation, and straight away it's just send me photos of your tits. Like, come on guys, come on guys. Yeah, as I said, I get on Tinder, it's a different standpoint and stuff. Leave thoughts and feelings in the comments below, because I wanna talk about it, and I wanna try and, I don't know, try and reword it in a way, I guess. And then I had another, this one was a woman. Well, her profile photo was a woman, so I assume, unless she was, you know, not using her real, like, I've had a few women that have been creepy, but yeah. Anyway, anywho, yeah, so we're gonna go through this story, and then I want to go into things that have happened in real life that have just, but anyway, yes, this girl, she messaged me saying, hey beautiful, can you send me another photo of your face? And I was like, oh, like, I assume it's to prove that what the photos I put up are actually me, so I did that. And then she's like, okay, now can you send me a photo of you naked? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that, sorry. And then she's like, I like legs, can you send me a photo, like a photo of your legs? And I said to her, if you go onto my profile, there's already photos of me standing up with my legs in the photo. And then she came back with, yeah, they're really nice legs. And I was like, thanks. And she's like, can you send me photos of your feet? And I was like, sorry, I'm not really gonna do that. I'm in a monogamous relationship, and I'm not about that. And she's like, go away. That was straight away her response. And I was like, I can't remember. I'll try and insert the screenshots and then see what she says. But basically, straight away she was like, straight after that, she didn't even like stop talking to me. She was very like rude to me and kept telling me to go away when I never gave her any indication that I wanted to send her photos of my body, you know? So that's just a thing. And also, that it's a real life now, real life. But yeah, at work the other night, two guys, I got winked at by two guys, and well, one of them was a 16-year-old, which is so uncomfortable. Like, if you know I'm older than you, like by a few years, it's not like I don't know, it just shouldn't be a thing. And the other guy was literally there with his wife and his kid, and he winked at me for giving him sauce. So, yeah. Like, just a thank you is good. Just thank you is all I want. I don't need a creepy wing. And then when I go out to clubs and stuff, straight clubs, can't do it. Can't do it. Because there's just too many people dancing on you. I remember the last time I went to a straight club, I was in there, I was dancing and stuff, and then it was a big group of backpackers. I can't remember where they were from, but they all like crowded around me and we were dancing around me, and I got really like claustrophobic and stuff because like a bunch of sweaty, like big, like people that are bigger than you dancing on you is very intimidating. And as I said, I'm pretty short, so like it was a lot for me to cope with. So I kind of like had to jet out of there. Yeah, I go to gay clubs because I feel safer and I don't have to deal with that. Like, but then some nights I went to the gay club I normally go to. One of the nights I went there was a lot of straight people there. I don't know why or anything. Yeah, we were in there and a couple of things happened. I don't mind being called pretty on the way past and then asking if I had a boyfriend and stuff, but one of the nights I was there, I was up at the bar trying to get myself a drink, and there was this guy next to me, and he's like, "Can I buy you a drink?" I was like, "No, it's fine, I got it." And then he's like, "No, I want to buy you a drink." And I was like, "No, really, like I'm quite alright to get my own drink." And then he's like, "No, please." And I was like, "No, I really want to get my own drink." He's like, "Well, then when you get your drink, will you dance with me?" And I was like, "Sorry, I don't really want to do that either. I don't want to do it." And then he just didn't take no for an answer. He literally got on his knees and begged me to let him buy me a drink and dance with him. And I was like, really, I'm not going to do that. And then I got really like uncomfortable, and it was a lot more intense in person, like me describing it as me trying to tone it down so like, so it doesn't seem like that much of a big deal. But yeah, so I got really uncomfortable and like I kind of like had to scoot off. And then later on, they've got this alleyway where everyone goes out to smoke and stuff at the back of the club. So I was trying to get through there, and when it's packed, it gets really fucking packed, and you have to like literally go through in one line, and then you're standing up against the walls and stuff. But yeah, I was trying to do that. And then when I was at the threshold to go into that one line, there was this big guy there. He would have been like at least 3 times the size of like myself, like taller and bigger and stockier and stuff. And I was just like, oh, okay. And then he's like, "You can go through, honey." And I was like, "Okay, thanks." Like, he's a really nice guy. And then as I walked through, of course, he grabs my arms. And I was just like, "Ah." And then I just like literally like got through as fast as I could because I didn't want to be like in front of him the whole time because he might have just like grabbed my arms the entire time. Oh, and that guy earlier that begged for the drink, he tried to grab my arms too. Like, that would have convinced me. But yeah, and then as I was at the other end, I turned around, and that big guy that had grabbed my arms on the way through was standing at the end, and he winked at me. Seems to be a common theme here. Yeah, I've been hit on by like quite a few lesbians as well, but I don't know, they aren't very aggressive about it. Oh, there was one girl that I was with my boyfriend at a gay club, at the same gay club actually, and she came over and she was like standing next to us and like playing with my hair and telling me I was pretty and stuff, and my boyfriend was like trying to stand in front of me like, "No." And then she kind of like ran off. But yeah, that's probably the most aggressive in-person thing I've had with a girl. Yeah, but it seems like every time I go out with, well, and I've had even gay guys that say to me, "Oh, are you single, honey?" And I'm like, "No, I'm in a relationship and stuff." And then even sometimes they say, "What kind of like boyfriend would let you out by yourself?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like, I'm a capable woman, like a capable human even. I can handle myself in social situations, and I shouldn't need my boyfriend there to be like a safeguard to make sure that I'm not preyed on. You know? Like, it should just not, like, it should just be a subtle like, "Hi, you're really, really pretty. Are you single?" And if it's no, then you go, "Okay, nice to meet you," shake your hand. "Do you have an Instagram account so I can follow you because I still think you're pretty?" Or like, if it's a no, you should be like, "Would you be interested in going to get a drink with me?" Go on from there. Of course, it's like, it's a different thing for depending what it is. Some people, like, you'll find people there that are just looking for sex, and then you guys can get together, but I feel like it's kind of obvious when you walk through. Just my thought and feelings on the whole thing. Yeah, basically, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the way that we're told to think about sex is like warped in some ways. Like, it's like, it has to be a big deal. It has to be a big deal, you know, and it doesn't have to be. Like, I get it, if you're on a night out, you're probably looking for that, but I don't know, I feel like there's just so much more to talk about. There's just so much more to talk about, and there's so much more to want on a time out. Like, one of the best memories I have of going out is I sat down with a group of Irish backpackers and we spoke about, my grandparents from Belfast in Ireland, so we talked about Ireland and stuff and Australia and stuff, and that was like the most riveting conversation I've had on the night out, you know, and it wasn't to do with any of that. So yeah, that's just my thoughts and feelings. As I said, comment below what you think. I doubt you're gonna change my mind on it, but yeah, we can have a chat about it. I'm not gonna, if you guys are gonna start calling me names, like calling me a bitch or whatever, I'll just delete your comment. Like, if you're gonna slur at me, I haven't slurred at anyone that has creeped on me. I haven't said anything. I just told you what they did and that I don't like it. It hasn't been they're assholes for doing that or anything like that. It's been very chill, so if we can keep the comments at the same level of chill, that would be great. Or I can make them at the same level of chill, okay? So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. If you like the video, like the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Groovy. Love you guys. Groovy. Bye. Bye.